Now this next hack is this is a bit of a favorite from going from toxic laden products to non-toxic products. Now this is a product that most people would be familiar with. It's one that I'm certainly familiar with and have used. And you know, it does feel good to have a nice soak in a bath of radox. But if you have a look at the ingredients that are in it, you can also go online and check it out, and I'll leave a screenshot. You'll see that there's a few things in there that should be a bit of a worry. That there's a few things in there that should be a bit of a worry. Some of those items include things like perfume or fragrance, which we've already talked about, and how, you know, that could be a whole host of basically secret chemicals that could do you a bit of harm. One of the other ones that's in there is sodium lauryl sulfate. I'm just going to read a little bit out of the book Dangerous Beauty, The Truth About Cosmetics and Personal Care Products by Peter Dingle on sodium lauryl sulfate. It's interesting what he has to say. He basically talks about it that it's used in a whole range of different cleaning agents such as car wash soaps, garage floor cleaners, engine degreasers, and is in 90% of all foam producing products. It's cheap, versatile, and effective at stripping grease. One of the reasons why it's used is because it's a bridge between water and oily substances. So SLS is something that's commonly used in products like radox. SLS, or sodium lauryl sulfate, is readily absorbed and retained in organs, including the eyes, brain, heart, and liver, which may result in harmful long-term effects. SLS remains in the human system for many days after initial contact and may be responsible for long-term organ damage. And it goes on, talks about could result in liver, brain, heart, and lung damage in the long term. Also damage to the immune system. So I would rather make my own, and then I know what's in it. So if we're going to have a soak in the bath, it's not that hard to make, and we're going to use a recipe, a bath salt recipe that I got from soulfulsister.com, and it's very simple. The other thing about making your own is it's very cost effective. If you look at this humongous tub of magnesium salt flakes I've got there, Epsom salts, you're talking about, you know, really inexpensive products. For that massive 5 kilo tub of Epsom salts, you're only looking at under $43. And for the 5 kilo, that's for the magnesium flakes, sorry, for the Epsom salts, yes, under $43. And for the magnesium flakes, 5 kilos, you're looking at $77.25. You can get them in smaller tubs. I sell the 1 kilo size magnesium flakes for $17.50, but you're going to be able to make a lot out of that. And sodium bicarbonate is the other ingredient, and that's only $5.15 for 1 kilo. So let's show you how to make it. Very, very simple, and you'll see that it's actually really cheap to make as well. So the first thing we're going to do, and this is going to make enough for 4 baths. We're going to make up 2 of these little jars here. So what we're going to do, we're going to get our magnesium flakes, and actually the first thing we'll do is we will get our Epsom salts, and we're going to add 1 cup of Epsom salts. And we're going to add, getting caught up in my camera there, sorry about that folks, and we're going to add 1 cup of magnesium salt flakes as well. 1 cup there, and then we're going to add 1/4 cup of sodium carbonate. So 1/4 cup of that. And we're also going to add just a small amount of Himalayan salt, and I'm only going to be popping those in there because it adds a beautiful pink color and it just looks nice. So we're going to add, I haven't got that many in there now, so just going to tip all that in there. So Himalayan salt's also very cheap. You're looking at, you know, only $12 for about 500 grams of it. And then we're going to add our essential oils. Now we're going to add 20 drops. So I'm going to add lavender oil. So I'm going to add 10 drops of lavender oil. And I'm going to add 10 of my peppermint oil. And it's going to smell amazing. It actually really does smell amazing. As soon as you add lavender and peppermint together, you know you're going to get a fantastic fragrance. Now, and then we're just going to stir that together. Break up a couple of those large. Some of the magnesium salt flakes do get a bit big, and then we simply are going to scoop that into our mason jar, and like I said, we'll make 2 of these, and half a mason jar is enough for a bath. So there we go. Look at that, looks great, doesn't it? So we'll make another one of those. And, you know, that's a good little gift you can make someone as well. And then at least you know you're making them something that's healthy and doesn't have those toxins. So there we have it. 2 jars of bath salts. A lot healthier than our old pal Radox here. Very inexpensive to make, very easy. Like, it takes minutes to make. Now, the good thing about the oils that I've used there, I've used the lavender wellness oil. And that's traditionally used in aromatherapy for a number of different things. And some of those things are that as an analgesic to relieve pain, to relieve mild nerve pain, to relieve mild joint aches and pains, also to decrease mild rheumatic aches and pains, to help reduce mild muscle spasms, relieve symptoms of muscle strain. It's an antispasmodic, reduces symptoms of stress, and to calm nerves. So you know, a great oil to use in when you're soaking in the bath. And the other one that I've used there is the peppermint oil and the wellness oil. Peppermint is traditionally used in aromatherapy as an antipyretic to reduce body temperature, as an analgesic to relieve pain. It's also used to decrease mild rheumatic aches and pains, and it's an anti-spasmodic. And as we've mentioned before, that it's fantastic to use on to assist with joints and also with muscle. So there you have it. There's a little life hack for you. Non-toxic. Great to relieve muscles, aches and pains, and you can use your oils and your salts. Very, very easy to make.